Why we do not have a supermarket? Why do we have a small area? We only have up to 900,000 or 1 million people in the New York area. Why do we have 200 small Haitian radio stations? Why do we have 100 Haitian TV where we have a small amount of people who listen and watch what we're saying? Why can't we put ourselves together and have one Haitian radio station, one Haitian TV station? And this is what's going on a couple years ago when we do Book and Bridge. Because we were together, when we were speaking, when we were mobilizing the people, we had one voice. This is the problem. If we want to rebuild Haiti, if we want to be strong in the US or wherever we are, we need to put ourselves together. We need to stop talking about history and talk in the present and prepare our future. Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Legislator, Carrié Solages, and also our Assembly, Mrs. Michaelle Solages. She's not here tonight, apparently, she's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, is it an honor tonight to be here as we're celebrating First Black History Month, which is we Haitian, we came from Africa. We came from a very beautiful part of Africa, which is Benin. Benin that we called, our parents called Dahomey. That's a beautiful place in West Africa, and I had a chance to visit that place. When I went to Benin, I felt like I was home. Dahomey, Teno, Lakaino. It's the same culture, it's the same thing. I went to Toussaint Louverture house in Ouida. We have the Voodoo, we have everything there. And when you're looking at the Beninois, you see Haiti, you see all Haitians, and you there, you can tell the country looks just like Haiti. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, Haiti is too rich to be poor. Too rich to be poor. We have the best coffee. We have our Haitian wine since 1867. We have vetiver, the best one in the world. Even if you go to Egypt, our vetiver is the best. That's when they make perfumes. We have our beer. Ladies and gentlemen, please, what I'm asking everybody to do is to go home to Haiti and visit Haiti. Bring your kids, bring your family, bring friends. I'm in the airline industry. I go home often. It's okay. I can't go home often. But not everybody that works for the airline industry go home. My kids, they know to go to Haiti by themselves and take the bus to go to our country, our town. Haiti is safe. We are one of the Caribbean that has 1%. The crime rate is 1%. And you know why we have a problem in Haiti? You said it's not safe? Because it's a lack of jobs. Our youth are there. They need to work. And Haiti is waiting for all of you. You have to get involved. We are involved. We have a foundation. We built a clinic after 17, 18 years. Every one of you can do it. But we have to get together. I'm always involved in the country. I'm into sports. I'm into volleyball. I'm running the marathon in April 15. So, thank you. We are doing that kind of marathon from Cavallo into Okai. Some of us cannot run, we're going to walk, and then we walk together. So the love that we have for Haiti, we have to show it and teach it to our kids also. We need to bring our kids to Haiti. And Legislator Solages, thank you very much. And proud of your parents also. Proud parents that we have our kids that are professionals. And today, please support our local businesses. Please support them. Be part of the first one that goes to the Haitian community and support our local businesses, please. And thank you, thank you. Thank you very much, Legislator Solages, for giving me the chance tonight to speak and to show my Haitian people how much I love them, and I always love them. And thank you very much, everyone of you that came here and took your time to come tonight in this lovely event. Thank you.
So we are doing really well with time, but it could go awry. So I'm going to ask you guys to just real quick, you actually gave us the answer to the question that I was going to ask. This last question is, you're absolutely right, Ambassador. We know our history, we know where we come from, but we have to move forward for our kids. My daughter actually is in Haiti right now. Her first time, she's 26. So I can only tell you how I feel right now. So what do we do, and you've already answered this, but I know Marie, you didn't get a chance to, and Professor, you did. What do we do right now? This is really rushed. This could be richer, but it's like 8:15, so we can't really do what we really wanted to do. So I am asking you, in a few sentences, to just tell us, we leave here tonight after we taste this wonderful Haitian food, after we listen to the music. You go out that door. What is it that you're going to do? What contribution that you're going to do, that all of you are going to do together? And what would you suggest that we can do tomorrow? And I'm asking all of you that has a Facebook or social media to say, I was at Legislator Solages' event last night at Alma Library, and this is what I did today to advance our communities. I'm going to check all the things.
See, listen, before I even say what I'm about to say, I would say every one of you who are not using Facebook, come to our family. We're going to show you how to use Facebook. I'm serious. Because my mother was 91. She will start to use Facebook. She's on it even 11 o'clock at night. Okay? Because this is the time we are now. We can't say back my inside, I don't want to use Facebook, I don't want to put my business. You can put what you want. You can use your Facebook page to promote the community. Ok? Nous tous qui parlons comment utiliser Facebook, pour commencer à fatiguer un coup que la pas commencer, encore merci législateur Assemblywoman Solages, qui t'a aidé nous pour nous jouer une possibilité, nous gagner un computer pour apprendre non seulement anglais, mais comment utiliser le computer. Ça veut dire que même si on utilise le computer déjà, ou qu'on fait email, mais on ne connaît pas, relez-nous, assurez-nous qu'on utilise Facebook. Parce que dans le temps aujourd'hui à la vivant, in 2018, we need to be doing that. Et pas grand personne n'y va pas faire. Dis-nous, maman, qu'on y a le fort. Ok? On se bagaille, ma banou, on cause, s'il a fait une phrase, il tellement prend temps, après chaque mot, on point. Okay. What I was about to say tonight, we have to embrace that natural feel of instinct or feeling of being community. Community is not the building. I remember reading a quote very close like that. I will paraphrase it. I don't remember the details. It's not the building. It's not the chairs. It's not all these things we're doing. It's all of us. And when you think of us as Haitian American, in Haiti, wherever you were from, qu'on soit Port-au-Prince, qu'on soit dans la province, qu'on soit n'importe côté, surtout si on soit dans la province, même des billets. Ok? Même l'autre des Kounia, il y a des gens qui disent que Port-au-Prince, on ne peut pas sortir, etc. Ça dépend de dans le quartier. C'est vrai qu'il y a une grosse barrière. Mais that spirit of community is still alive in Haiti. And many of you forgot how important that spirit of community is. Moi, je sorti au côté de boy. Ok, gen moun boy là? Ok? Mais, même là, à l'autre côté en Haïti, que dans le sud, que dans le nord, après 2 jours, ou sortir pour la caillou, ou qu'à marcher pour contour. So that spirit of community, that's what I'm asking you. Okay? To pick up and use it, because it is our time, nobody's going to give it to us. Please, that's all.
One word.
One word.
One word. What should they do?
Support the Haitian architecture because you need architecture to attract tourism.
One word. One sentence.
Unity. Unity.
Love Haiti, love your country, and be together.
Very good. Very good. So now I think my job is done. My job is done.
Yes. Can we give a round of applause for the panel and Minister Johnson? There's so many great people here tonight. Certainly I want to recognize Sabine French. I want to recognize Michaelle Rodriguez, who has been an attorney with the county for over 20 years. So many great people here that have done so many great things in the community. George Casimir, Dr. George Casimir. I mean, early Asian American elected officials have all gone to George Casimir's house for a fundraiser, and we love you. Thank you so much, George, for organizing and galvanizing the medical community, Haitian doctors, to support Asian American elected officials. Thank you so much, sir. I would also like to bring up one of the sponsors, the congressman for this great district, someone who you see on TV fighting against our president, making sure that our voice is strong in the House of Representatives, Congressman Gregory Meeks. Thank you. Please come forward.
Thank you, Legislator. It's indeed an honor and a privilege to be here this evening, even though I did not think I would. Just so happened that generally on a Wednesday night, I'm in Washington, D.C., and we would have votes ordinarily, but some of you may know that Reverend Billy Graham passed away, and they had his body lying in state in the Capitol, so they canceled votes for the rest of the week. It just came in from D.C., and so I say it was really God's will for me to be here tonight, because other than that, I wouldn't be here. So it is good to be here. And it was good timing for me to come in to hear our distinguished panel, which I think we should give them all a round of applause. The knowledge and wisdom of which they have been given. And so, in my few seconds that I'm going to speak, there's a couple of things. And Carrié, Legislator Carrié Solages talked about it. We are in really some unusual times in Washington, D.C. and in dealing with the 45th President of the United States, who you don't know what to believe what he says. And that has been the difficult part in this new Congress that we're in. Now, some things you can believe what he says, because what he does repeat in his policies over and over again is that, well, we've heard his words in Charlottesville, where you saw some folks he said were, all folks were responsible for what took place there. You've heard him describe Haiti and African countries. You've heard and seen some of the policies that he's talked about with reference to the 44th President of the United States. So I think that those things are consistent. What my job is to hold him accountable for those pieces. As we've seen that has taken place recently, that I know have many in this community concerned as to what's going to happen with reference to TPS, which is extremely important. And what has happened is he has ended TPS, and it effective July 2019. So it says that if anybody is here on a TPS status, that you should be preparing to go back to Haiti by 2019, because after 2019, you will then be eligible to be deported. Now, and when I say we, many folks in Congress, particularly the members of the Congressional Black Caucus, believe, as we're still talking, that all of the conditions that caused individuals to have to come to the United States after the earthquake of 2010 has not resolved itself. And so therefore, individuals should still be able to have protective status. But that's not going to happen. And listening to what the panelists said, so those individuals who are preparing and who will have to go back, the idea should be that you do come together so that you're working to build Haiti. One of the unequivocal facts, whether you're here in Elmont, whether you're in parts of Cambria Heights, if you go to Brooklyn, if you go down to Florida, the talent of Haitians has no limit. It is immeasurable. The genius of Haitians is immeasurable, no matter what profession that you're talking about. Whether you're talking about individuals who are architects, engineers, attorneys, doctors, lawyers, whether they are individuals who work hard, you have seen no one work harder than Haitians. And so therefore, there is no question in the ability to build a nation. What I've heard also is what is lacking is unity. And we've got to make sure that there's not a continuing brain drain, and that there is a taking and working back and forth for the country. Now, one of the difficulties and one of the things I think that we've got to account for is money that is spent or that has gone to Haiti. There has to be an accounting for it. Where does it go? How does it happen? What happens to it? One of the dilemmas that I've always had as a member of Congress, because one of the things that we've got to do, this is why government is important in my estimation, and making sure you develop democratic institutions, is because when folks in Congress ask themselves, who do we give money to? Do you give it to NGOs? If you give it to NGOs, you will never empower a government, and people will never have faith that the government can deliver for them. If you do exclusively to NGOs, do you give it to the government? If you give it to the government, you've got to make sure that you're giving it to a stabilized government, someone who is going to put it back in for the people and not into their pockets. So the truth of the matter, if I'm talking to you, only you here and those in Haiti can make those determinations so that we can make sure, because part of my job is, if we've got the mechanisms and the security in place, then we need to make sure that we can then invest the dollars and give the capital so that we can build the beautiful country of Haiti. And so I will, and I see the Assemblywoman just walked in, and I just want to give her, I will conclude on this. And let's give her a round of applause. Let me conclude on this. There's one thing that I can assure you, that the members of the Congressional Black Caucus in particular are united and focused on working in a collective way for the benefit of the country of Haiti. We do, and I think you do, look back so that you can make sure you go forward. You don't look back and stay back. You look back and know where you have come from so that you know that where you can go. And by looking back and seeing, if you go to the Citadel or other architectural places, there is no greater geniuses than individuals who fought and were the first, not only African or slaves that became free, but it was the first independent country in Central and South America, in the Caribbean. It was Haiti who led the way. So if slaves came together and worked, and against all odds, when folks were still trying to make sure that you were in debt and divided and conquer, if we understood that part of history, then we know today, if we can only do what our panelist says, come together in all of those, there is nothing that can stop Haiti from being the shining star and example of a people that can make and show greatness to the rest of this world. And you can do it without anybody giving you something so that they can hold it over your head and dictate what you should or should not do. You can do it if you listen to these panelists and come together as one. Thank you.
I would like to bring forward Assemblywoman Michaelle Solages.
Good evening, everyone. It's so nice to see so many beautiful people here in one space, celebrating a country that we love and adore. So please give yourselves a round of applause. And I have to always thank my bigger brother. He came up with this idea. He called me a couple of months ago and said, we need to do this. We need to make sure that we stand up for our country. And so, Carrie, thank you so much. This is a wonderful idea. And so, we all know, and the Congressman was very articulate talking about the situation that we are in today. But us as Haitian people, we are resourceful. And we know that when it comes to Black immigrants, we are sometimes at a disadvantage. But if you look at the statistics, you know that Black immigrants are more likely to own homes. They are more likely to have advanced degrees, not just, a college degree, advanced degrees. They are a major force in the healthcare industry. We do so much. However, Black immigrants are also more likely to be deported, to be arrested, and to be held in confinement, in immigration detention for longer. And there are many reasons why that happens. And as chair of the Task Force on New Americans for the New York State Assembly, I've been working a lot with immigration issues on the state level and figuring out how we can Trump-proof New York State, right? We need to do that. And when it comes to our immigrants, we need to make sure that they are protected. And so, Black immigrants are actually more likely to become citizens too, so it's a little factoid right there. But we need to look at our most vulnerable. So we need to make sure that we protect our TPS holders, and we need to make sure that we protect our undocumented immigrants. And sometimes you think about undocumented immigrants and you think, oh, a certain type of people, but it can be Black immigrants as well. And so here in New York State, we're trying to make a stand. We're trying to pass something like driver's license for undocumented people. And you say, oh wait, driving. But it's not about the actual driving, it's about having identification. So that if they're stopped by ICE or stopped by a law enforcement, they have a little bit of protection. And other states do this as well. Utah does it. Utah's conservative, right? New Jersey said they're going to do it within 60 days. So this is something not only for protection on the road, but also to help our new Americans. We need to make sure that we stop ICE. To me, this is scary, because there's a quote by Angela Davis that said, they come for me in the morning, and they're gonna come for you in the evening. And so this is the way that the federal government is trying to erode our civil rights. And they're starting with our most vulnerable population, our undocumented people. So to me, it's morally wrong for them to be standing outside a 7-Eleven or standing outside of a courthouse when an immigrant is coming to go in front of justice, to actually, go to the courts. It's wrong, it's morally wrong, and it's unethical. So here in the state, we are trying very hard to stop that and trying to push back against all those initiatives. We're also making sure that there's legal defense for Black immigrants as well. And I'm pursuing an initiative with my other Haitian colleagues, Ranise Bouchat, Clyde Vanel, and Kimberly Jean-Pierre. And we're trying to get a $1 million allocation just to focus on Black immigrants. And here on Long Island, actually the Haitian American community is one of the largest Black immigrants around. And so we're trying to protect, that's right, yeah. We're taking over Long Island. And so we're trying very hard to make sure that the dollars that are spent, because there's actually about $5 million of private money that's available for immigrant defense, and making sure that we kind of get the slice of the pie, right? We deserve our slice. And so we're trying very hard to get some of those initiatives. And for US citizens, we're trying to get financial literacy in the communities, healthcare. I'm really big into healthcare, so making sure that we get all our screenings, right? For men, prostate cancer screening, please get your screenings. And making sure that we take care of ourselves. And so I know not to get between Caribbean people and their food and music. So I gotta let you a round of applause for that. And so I just wanted to say thank you for coming here. And thank you for making a stand. We have to speak out against injustice, and we have to speak out against people who just say dumb things. And even if it's our president, and I respect the office, but at the end of the day, it's not right when you target a group of people, and they're targeting minorities. And we have to stand together. Whether we're Haitian, whether we're minorities, or whether we're Americans, we have to stand against this. And so I thank you so much. God bless you, and have a great rest of the evening.
Quick announcement. This year, AFALI is having a health campaign, en campagne pour la santé. Et nous avons 3 gros programmes qui ont fini. Premier, c'est April 7 avril, qui a fait dans Union d'Île son health fair, en foire médicale. Et puis deuxième, c'est pour Men's Wellness, qui a fait dans le mois de juin. Et troisième, c'est le mois d'octobre, c'est Healthy Long Island, son work a fait. Tout ça pour entrer comment que dans la santé, faut nous take care mind, body and spirit. So tout le monde qui t'a remis un téléphone, on va dire bien vite, c'est 516 223 35 40 516 223 3540. And the cell number you can text or call. It's 516 524 6723 516 524 6723 524 6723. Merci. La santé, c'est le premier cadeau.
She just reminded me. We actually have Haitian Unity Day coming up. So every year we host a wonderful program in Albany. And so if we have enough people, we solicit a bus, we get a bus, and we drive up to Albany, and we actually celebrate Haitian unity with so many people across from New York State. And so I welcome you. If you're interested, please feel free to call my office or call Carrié's office. It's May 7th this year. And so if you're interested, let us know. And if we have enough people, we're going to get a bus and we're going to go celebrate Haitian culture in Albany. And it's wonderful because we passed a resolution. It's really nice.
Without further ado, we have our first musical performance. May we bring out, and please give a round of applause for Miss Sky.
Good evening, everyone. Bonsoir tout le monde. Y'a ici dans Kaila? Aïe bobo? C'est un plaisir pour moi là, It is such a pleasure to be here tonight. 1 2 1 2.
Can we change the microphone? The battery's on.
One, two, 1 2. Give us a second, please. Is that better? One, two, 1 2. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Chaque jour c'est un combat, c'est l'oppression pour me survivre. Qu'est-ce ça qui veut faire couler en paradis? Nous décidé d'ignorer la caille, nous payer. Toujours senti dans mon petit dehors, mais mes parents placés maman. Depuis tête moins grand et c'est où moi ouais chérie, vous manquez. Comme mes amis viennent loin et puis nous plein problème. Petit travail bien dit pour nous, qu'à joindre nous respect. Nous, mais toi souvent couler pour nous, tout n'est pas rien. Nous, des fois que sentim dans la descente, belle mes parents placés maman. Depuis tête moins prends en rien, c'est où moi ouais chérie, vous manquez. Pression la vie des fois, fait oublier ça pour ici. Les ancêtres nous ont dit ça, racine dans notre fond les bagages détruits. C'est la route moins plantée, la petite ouais ménage moyen. Chaque jour bon Dieu mettait, pour l'enquête vous manquez. And we are celebrating Haiti. We have so much to celebrate. Nous avons pas quel bagay pour nous célébrer. Et our story, our strength, our culture, our music, our women, our men. And you know, it's always a pleasure. C'est toujours un plaisir pour moi pour me représenter Haïti parce que moi qui ça me représenter hein.
Et I'm content que tout le monde sa qui vient là assoya qui comprennent ça. And I am so happy to be here again. If I can have a round of applause for this event and for you guys, thank you so much for having me. The next song that I'm doing, music ça m'a fait assez en musique. It's a Haitian classic, tout le monde connaît musique ça. Et ça veut dire que je vais nous chanter ensemble avec moi. Je vais faire travail là pour comme.
Wasn't she amazing? Alan Villa. Now, what a belle coincidence. What a beautiful coincidence. This is a song that Alan Carrié also performs. And so, while we set him up with the sound, maybe we could do a freestyle together.
Pressure.
Same song.
Well, this is a song written by my dad, and I intended to sing it for you guys. But I've been admiring you for far. Ella son nombre lumière, soleil couché depuis 4 heures. Côté m'gale, côté m'rete, dans toute la ville la m'a cherché, la personne, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. La personne, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.
Allez, moi, prends couler, conversion sous la pluie, voisinage par coup de pied, puis jamais. La personne, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. La personne, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.
Je reprends malgré moi ce chemin d'autrefois, côté la vie d'hiver, côté la vie du soir. La personne, bye bye, bye bye. La personne, bye bye, bye bye. Haiti, oh, nous d'amour, Haiti, oh, nous aimons chérie. Haiti, oh,
D'amour, 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 Haïti, Haïti, oh, moi, belle chérie.
Haiti, oh, ouais, même. Haiti, oh, c'est déjà ça. Haiti, oh, Haiti, oh, m'adore, m'adore. Haiti, oh, ouais, même. Haiti, oh. Alors là, ça dit à ça, c'est net pour me donner un million. Haiti, oh, Haiti, oh, madame. Haiti, oh, Haiti, oh, madame.
Haïti chérie, Haïti chérie, oh pays en way, Haïti, oh Haïti,
Oh my God, oh my God. Seriously? Okay. Yeah. Are you guys ready? Well, I'm gonna sing you a song. This is my most popular song. It's an international song known in Africa, Europe, France, everywhere. Madame no cœur d'abord. C'est pas pour date. C'est pas pour date. C'est pas pour date. Wow, yeah. Depuis moi tout petit, c'est vous-même des choisis. Au son de la mélodie, il fait me sensible en partie. Tant pis, petit mal en frétie. Oh, tant pis, fais me cadeau si souris. Sing along. C'est pas pour ta, ma vie chantée pour vous. C'est pas pour ta, ma vie rêvée de vous, yeah. C'est pas pour ta, ma vie chantée pour vous, yeah. Depuis moi tout petit, c'est vous-même qui m'avez choisi. Vous sont belle mélodie, qui fait me sentir dans le paradis. Tant pis, dis-moi l'enfrétie. Tant pis, cadeau si souris. C'est pas pour date. Plus fort. Louder. C'est pas pour date. Ma vie chantée. Ooh, oh, yeah. Je dis à ma fille quand dans le même